Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying out some Aliexpress makeup. We have an eyeshadow, we have a face spray, we have a liquid illuminator, and we have a mystical cat spirit lipstick. I think that's what it is, or maybe I made it up. It is a crystal spirit cat lipstick, and oh boy, is she cute. So I can barely see through these glasses because they are so dirty. So I'm going to take them off, and I think they're a bit wonky maybe. So like I tried to go with the glasses look today, but it's not happening, okay? We're going to literally jump into the liquid highlighter. So this is by Beauty Glazed and it's called the 3D Liquid Glow. Yes, it is. I just had to check. Again, sometimes I feel like I make up names. I have this in the shade Bronze 02. They did have 3 different shades. They had a very kind of a pearly light one, they had a gold one, and they had a light champagne one. Oh my gosh, I thought something was missing from my little shelf, but it's not. So oh shit, I'm dropping this. Oh holy fuck. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to shake this up. It comes in a tiny little frosted bottle. We've got a dropper. I'm going to just, sorry, I should have done this before the video started. I'm going to unwrap it of its coat, if I can. I'm just going to go like this. Oh my gosh, I'm going into savage mode. You know, sometimes with packaging, you just try to be like super delicate and careful. I'm just savage. I'm a savage. Let's be savage. And there we go. Look, see. Results from being savage. It's a cute little frosted gold bottle, and then we have a dropper. Ooh, it looks a little bit congealed around the top. Can you see? Okay, so I'm just going to pop this on my bare skin. Please excuse my little friend on my chin right now. He just came last night. Oh, this smells. Oh, god damn it. Oh, God. Oh my gosh, this smells worryingly of Play-Doh, like Play-Doh, and it just doesn't look quite right. I mean, I'm sorry, I just looked at myself then and I was like, oh yes, I'm a glamorous army girl going off to the trenches. But yeah, it just looks a little bit congealed, and oh, god damn, guys, it stinks. Like, she stinks, but when has that ever stopped me before? I mean, really? So we're just gonna, okay, pop a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna use my fingers just to, oh wow, she is glowy. She's very opaque. Look at this. Like a lot of the time with liquid illuminators, they can be quite sheer, like they can be really glowy, but they have more of like a sheared out dewy look, whereas this is just full on unadulterated opaque glow. I mean, wow, I was not expecting this much opacity, honestly, guys. Look, can you see? I look like the Tin Man all of a sudden, but oh, it stinks, guys. Oh no. And I put some just beneath my nose, so like I can just constantly smell the smell of Play-Doh in liquid form all on my face. This is like one of those products that just makes you think, I'm definitely going to be breaking out tomorrow. Like, don't worry, little chin buddy. You're going to have a gang of friends here tomorrow to play with. You will not be by yourself. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Like, she's so glowy. I feel like this would actually be a really good, like, all over body highlighter, just because, I mean, wow. And I know I've done a really poor job applying her, but I mean, I'm going to put foundation on over the top, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I give no shits for how it kind of looks, right now. But I mean, it's certainly so glowy. I feel like this will be a really, really good mixing in agent to pop in your BB cream or your foundation or even your moisturiser to just add a little bit of glow, which I feel like that's kind of what I should have done today, but instead I just went in hard and put it all over my naked face. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get my foundation, and I think I might mix just like a little bit in to the foundation, I'm going to try it out always. Like, we're going to pop it on above the foundation too. We're just having like a liquid highlighter, a gangbang with all of my other products today. So, you know, we're going to fully test it out. It feels a bit emollient, but nothing like too kind of out there. So, okay, anyway, which foundation should I use? I'm going to grab my foundation and I'll be back. Okay, so for foundation today, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in the shade Ecru. I really like this foundation. She's a little bit expensive, but I do think, like, you know, if you want like to have a really special, beautiful, never let me down and become patchy or an oily mess kind of foundation, I think she's a good one. She's expensive, as I said, but you only need a tiny bit. So I said I was going to mix in a bit of this. Sorry, I just went off on one about the foundation. Oh, look at this, guys. Like, you know, a lot of liquid highlighters will just be very liquidy. Not this one. Oh, no, 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 no. She's very thick, which is probably why she's so opaque. Oh my gosh, guys, look at me. I just feel like I'm probably blinding you all right now with my super glowy face. So I've just popped a little bit in the middle there. I'm just going to like mix it up like some kind of amateur chemist with my sponge. And we're just going to, apply. Oh, I feel like I'm going to be like so glowy today, which is fine because when do I ever not want to be glowy? I mean, the day that I wake up and say, I do not want to be glowy, I just feel like that's the day when aliens are just going to come, get me, take me up to space. And because that's never going to happen, and the day's never going to come when I say I don't want to be oily, do you know? Here I am, post foundation application, and I just look so glowy. I know that I mixed a little bit of this liquid highlighter into my foundation. It definitely has had such an impact. I would say that, and I've never tried this product, but you know the iconic liquid highlighters by Iconic? I feel like this would be a really similar product, because whenever I've seen the Iconic ones, they do look like the most glowy. They look exactly how I feel like this one looks. So I feel like if you do want to try one of those Iconic ones, or you've wanted to try one, but the price has put you off, then I think this one would be a really good one to go for. The only thing that I just don't like about it is that smell. But I feel like I could potentially get over that, considering, you know, how it just does everything it says on the tin. You know, it's just, I mean, it's so glowy. I'm just like living my best glowy life right now. So, okay. I can't stop. Like, I cannot stop. Oh. Next, I am going to apply a little bit of setting powder, because I just need to lock all of this glow in place and control it a little bit somehow. So I am actually going to use it's actually a bronzer. This is by Makeup Revolution, and it's called the Bronzer Reloaded, and it's in the shade Holiday Romance, and this is what it looks like. It's got a beautiful kind of marbleized look. I know that it looks quite bronzery, and you're probably thinking, Anwen, like, why are you using that as an all over face setting powder? It's because although it does look quite bronzery, it's actually quite light, so like I can get away with it as an all over setting powder. Sorry, I've just got a lot of creasing up on my eyelids. Okay. Oh, just before I set my face, I am just going to pop a little bit of concealer on under my eyes, because this crazy lady woke up in the night and just could not get back to sleep. So I feel like I just need a little bit of coverage under the eyes today. So maybe I'm not going to put any on my little chin friend, because I just feel like that's going to give him the attention that he really wants. You know, he's there just dying for some attention, and I'm not giving it to him. I'm just not. Okay, now we can set the face. Oh. Okay, so I've set my face. So next I'm going to try a little bit of the liquid highlighter on top of my foundation. So I'm going to get a minimal amount, because we have all witnessed how intense this is, you know. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to like do a little bit of this. just kind of tapping it in. You know what, I do really like liquid highlighters, I just don't use them that often because a lot of them, I just find that you can't really see them, you know, that well to make it worth your while. But I feel like with this one, it's not messing about. You know, this is actually really pretty, and I'm really liking that glow. I feel like, yes, I am very satisfied with my levels of glow today. That's the one thing that no one can criticise me about, is that I'm not going to be glowy enough today. Although I may be blinding people, so that may be a criticism, but okay, gosh, do you know what? That went on so beautifully as well. You know, like sometimes with liquid highlighters, they can get really patchy, or you can struggle to like blend them out, and they just sit there like a awkward pool of glow on your face. Well, not this one. It's not disrupted the foundation at all underneath, and especially considering that I have powdered, it's not gone crazy or anything. And I just feel like the main thing is just like to just apply a tiny bit. So I'm loving it. So I'm going to put a little bit on the nose, a little bit in between the eye. I'll just scatter a little bit around the forehead, take a little bit down the nose, put a little bit on the cupid's bow. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I'm really loving this. If you've tried the Iconic version, could you let us all know like what you think, just based on the looks of this one, how it's applied? Would you say that it is a good dupe? Because I went through a phase of really wanting to buy the Iconic version, but now that I've tried this, I think that my requirements are satisfied. I can't imagine you could find any better, and I would even go as far as to say, out of all of the liquid highlighters I've tried, this is the one that I am most impressed with. And believe me, I've tried a lot. In my head then, a little naughty voice said, yes, and you've tried a lot of men too. Oh my gosh, I mean, really? Okay, so if you don't like liquid highlighters, you are going to be so happy, because we're moving away from the liquid highlighter now, and we are going to move on to I'm going to do the Crystal Magic lipstick. I don't think that's its name. The Crystal Spirit Cat lipstick. So I just don't think I need to really say how cute this is, because you can see for yourself. Just, this is so pretty. It's in like a holographic packaging, and the cat just looks like, I don't know, she kind of looks like she's just released a massive big trump, and she's just got that feeling of closure. Look, she's just so cute. Right, so this is in the shade 201. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the shade was actually like for this. I was thinking it was going to be like more like a sheer, you know, angelic, hollowy kind of shade, but no. Autumn has arrived, and so has this lipstick. I don't know what that's meant to be, but it looks suspiciously like a cat poop. So, yeah, anyway. Oh my gosh. So guys, this is beautiful. If you're a fan of a kind of nudie, like terracotta kind of shade, I think you would love this. It's not matte. I would probably describe this as being like a satin, because it definitely does have a little bit of a shine to it. It went on beautifully. It was not the smoothest, you know, like sometimes you've got a lipstick that's very kind of oily. I'd say it wasn't like super smooth, but it wasn't draggy. It was just like the perfect amount of like, you know, lubricated, just to be able to get like a nice application. It's looking opaque, like we don't have any patchiness, and it feels really, really comfortable. It doesn't have any kind of, you know, unpleasant smell to it. It feels really, really comfortable on the lips. I love the look of it, and I mean, most of all, obviously I love the packaging. So this is beautiful. I do believe they had a few other shades, but I can't quite remember. Just based off what we have right here, it's a recommend. It's a definite recommend. Next, we're going to move on to the eyeshadow portion of the video. So this is by Novo. It's a single eyeshadow. I'm not quite sure of the actual name, but I will confirm it down here. No, it's called the Eye Makeup 3-dimensional, although I don't know if that is its name, because that sounds like a bit amateur maybe for Novo, but I'll put the name here and the shade and everything. So it comes in this beautiful like mauvey packaging. It has that, you know, like the NARS kind of feel. Oh, sorry, I've got a little itch on my face and it's sending me insane. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the packaging, it feels like really high quality, and inside we have the beautiful eyeshadow. So this is a duochrome. It is quite a shade, what I would probably refer to as a topper shade. It's duochrome. It's kind of like a shifty lime green with a bit of orange, and then some beautiful glitter interspersed in there. It really is quite the pretty shade. She also feels really, really soft to the touch. I definitely think that this type of formula is best applied with your finger, because you get the warmth and it kind of helps it melt onto the skin, but also you get the kind of pressure from your finger to kind of push it into the skin. I find that if you use a brush, especially with these kind of topper shades, you don't get the best payoff. So I mean, I always just prefer to use like my fingers wherever possible anyway, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to go like over the top of a darker base, but I just figured to begin with we'll just pat this, you know, on top of my lid, and then if we feel like we want to experiment further, then I can go in with like a darker base and then pop this on over the top. Have I got something there? What's that? What is going on? Do we have a... Oh, this mirror is not very good, guys. Oh, it's because we have a little protective sticker over it. Oh, gosh. So satisfying. Okay, let me just see. Oh, it's an eyelash. Or is it something from my brush? I think it's actually a bristle from my brush. Okay, so guys, this, it just makes me feel like very 1970s, you know, somehow, because I don't know the shade, and I can't tell if it is really, really complimenting my lipstick or if it is just like fighting with it for attention. But okay, so this is what it kind of looks like on a solo mission. So I think what I'm actually going to do, because I really want to like get the most out of this and try it out over a darker shadow, I'm going to just kind of try and remove this, and I'm going to go ahead, put down a dark base, and then we're going to meet again to pop this as a topper like over the top, because I do feel like that's when it's really going to show us what it's all about. So give me a couple of minutes and I will be back. I'm going to do my eyebrows as well. Okay, that took a while. I went ahead, I put some black. I used the Kaleidos. It was the futuristic sci-fi green palette. I used the black and also a couple of the greens from that palette just to kind of, you know, smoke out the lids. And now we are ready to go in again with the eyeshadow. So again, I'm just going to go in with my finger, and I'm just going to pat it on top, because I just have a feeling this is going to look amazing on top of the black. Oh my gosh, I was right. Don't you just love it when you're right? I mean, is there no better feeling in the world? Look at this, guys. Yes, bitch, yes. Sign me up for some of this, please. Sign me up. Yes, bitch, yes. Oh my gosh, guys. I just love it. And I'm so glad that I actually, you know, decided to try this over black, because in the past when I've tried out topper shades, and a lot of you guys have very correctly said, Anwen, I think that's meant to be tried on top of a darker shade. Why don't you give it a go? So I thought, this time I'm going to get it right. I'm going to do this how it should be done. I mean, guys, look at this, and it's just going on absolutely beautiful. This eyeshadow actually has almost like a wet feel to it, like it's just so creamy and smooth. Kind of feels wet. I was going to make a joke that was a little bit rude, but I'm not. I'm just not. I bet you can guess what I was thinking. it was something to do with my wet vagina. Okay, guys. Okay, so there we go. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm in heaven. I'm literally, I can't speak, but I'm in heaven. This is just so amazing. I just feel like, do I need to put some under here as well? Just like a swoosh on, but I think I might need a brush. So, do I have any clean brushes? I'm gonna risk it with this one. I don't know if she's clean, but I'm just going for it anyway. So I'm just gonna like, I'm just popping a little bit. Can you see? Oh, you can't really see, but I'll just pop a little bit more on. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I like it. Do you know what? I definitely don't think that the formula of this is like, you know, a traditional kind of powder. I think we're dealing with a hybrid, like a creamy, I don't know, it's very malleable. You know, when you put your finger in there, can you see? It just like, you can push it down. It's got that almost like putty feel to it. You know, like I think Colourpop maybe brought out this type of formula. So it is almost like a cream. It's definitely not like a pressed powder. So, oh my gosh, like I'm so happy with this. I think it is a lot of hard work, in my opinion, because, you know, you do have to like apply it over a base. But, you know, recently I tried out the Topper eyeshadow palette that was the collaboration between Aliexpress Store and Makeup Revolution. Wasn't wholeheartedly impressed, but then, you know, admittedly, I don't think I've really tried them over a really dark eyeshadow. But, oh, this is absolutely bomb. It is bomb. And I love it, and I think I've decided that it is complementing the lip shade. Holla, 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 happy holidays. Anyway, right, so guys, okay, so we're going to move on to the final product of the day, and this is the iconic Prep Set and Glow. So it's not, this is obviously pretending to be by Iconic. I didn't realise that this was pretending to be by Iconic. I just saw it as the most beautiful, like, setting spray idea, but when it turned up it said Iconic, so I was like, holy shit. I know it doesn't look that majestical right now, because all of the little shimmers are laying down at the bottom, but if I give it a little shake, can you see how captivating she looks? So I am just going to go ahead, I'm going to spray this on my face. Do I think I need to be any more glowy? Definitely not. But do I want to be? Always. So we're gonna shake and we're gonna spray. I'm just gonna test this spray first, because you need to know what you're in for. By the looks of it, it seems like quite a nice dispersion of the fluid. So, you know, sometimes it's just like, is it like being sprayed in the face by an 8-year-old with a water gun? But this, I think it's gonna be okay. So are you ready, guys? Oh yes, bitches. Oh, do you know what? The actual spritz action is very familiar to the Morphe. I don't have it anymore, but it's very familiar. It's very similar. Familiar. Does that mean the same thing? Probably. But yeah, it's kind of like very ooh la la, like, oh yes, bitches. I'm being spritzed by angels, as opposed to an 8-year-old that's had a can of Coke with a water gun. Do you know what I mean? This also has quite a pleasant smell to it. It's quite a prominent smell. So like, you can really smell it. It's quite floral, but I'm not hating it. Although I do feel like I'm getting a bit of a headache, but it's fine, you know, I can deal with it. It feels good on the face. It doesn't really feel like, you know, sometimes you can feel a bit sticky. It doesn't feel sticky, and I do think it has given me a little bit more in the way of like a dewy glow. So I'm all for it. I really, really like this, but it is fake. So based on that, I'm not going to recommend her, because I just have a problem with fakes. If it's a fake beauty blender, no problem. I'm fine with that for some hypothetical reason. But if it's like a fake makeup product, I'm not happy with recommending it, because we don't know what's in the product, and I always doubt the integrity of the ingredients in fakes, because I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like they're a bit illegitimate. So like I wouldn't necessarily recommend this, but Makeup Revolution do some really good kind of glittery setting sprays, which I really like. So, but this was fun, like I enjoyed it, and I just hope that some brand on AliExpress legitimately create their own very dewy setting spray. You can be, I'm looking at you. Focalion, also looking at you, but I know if you make it, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Maybe O2O could create one, maybe Beauty Glazed, like someone needs to get on that straight away. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back just to give you a little bit of a run through of the products, and I'll be back in a sec. By the way, I can't put this blush on and not tell you about it, because I know you're all AliExpress makeup junkies, and I've mentioned this so many times before on my channel, but I cannot mention it enough because it's such a great product. But this is like my most used blush. It's by the Naked Haze B2 brand, and it's one of their mineralized blushes in the shade Angelica. This is the most beautiful kind of luminous kind of peachy coral blush, and it's so sensational. So I'm just going to apply it so that you can see. You definitely need to pick this up. Like, this is questionable. You just need to get it. Like, it's great. It's like, look at that there. Look at it there. She is so beautiful in her coralness. She also has a little bit of a glow. Again, I probably don't need any more glow going on today, but just keep bringing it to me and I will keep putting it on. I say, oh la la, ooh la la, feck yes. Okay guys, anyway. Okay, so I have popped on a couple of eyelashes because it would have been strange if I just popped on one. Could you imagine how nonchalant that would have seemed? Like just a half-assed approach to my eyelashes. But yeah, so I popped on the falsies really badly as always, but you know me, they're on, and I'm just accepting and appreciative of that. So okay guys, I feel like this video was an all-out success. Like the liquid highlighter brought it just brought all of the glow that I could ever wish for in my life. So I 100% recommend the liquid glow from Beauty Glazed. I also 100% recommend the CatMatte lipstick. What's the name? The Crystal Spirit Cat lipstick. I'm never going to remember the name, but I recommend it. I also recommend the Novo Eyeshadow. I just think this is probably one of the nicest eye looks I've created in a long time, and I love the setting spray. Like I really like this. There's nothing negative at all I can say about it other than it's a fake, and just based on that I can't recommend it, but like I like it. I like her. So guys, I'm going to end the video here, but I really appreciate you watching as always. I hope that you can come back soon and check out future videos. Thought today actually, this is I feel quite full of trepidation and awkwardness saying this, but I was just going to say, you know, feel free if you want to subscribe to my channel. It doesn't feel right, guys, you know, because I've never said subscribe to my channel, like the video, because I always thought that was a bit needy, like a bit desperate to say that, because I always had this opinion that if people wanted to subscribe or like a video, they would do. And I'm not going to go as far as asking you to like the video. Like, that's totally up to you. That I'm not going to ask you to like it, but if you do want to subscribe, if you want to, then you can, but don't feel like you have to. It's fine either way. But anyway, I'm just so pleased and honoured that you stuck by to watch the video today and you made it to the end. I'm sure there's many people that didn't make it to the end. They probably just got bored at the liquid highlighter stage and were like, fuck this, I'm out. But anyway guys, I am going to go. Thanks for watching and I'll see you later. Bye.